Hello, people of the internet, my name is Johnny, and welcome to Secret of the Mimic Eve, or depending on what YouTube you're watching today, it might be the release date of Secret of the Mimic, because as I'm sure you've already noticed, a few YouTubers have been able to post their first videos on Secret of the Mimic. It's roughly the first hour of the game, however, we're not going to be talking about that today. I'm not watching those, you can't make me, Dawko. I want to stay as spoiler-free as I can. But in today's video, we have the final teasers and some brand new gameplay footage to take a look at from Steel Wool. And of course, we're going to be streaming the game once it comes out tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that. But the first thing we have to talk about are the brand new countdown teasers. As you can see, this is the teaser for day 3. Brightening it up, we can see some very creepy looking mannequins and also an on-air icon. I'm not going to spend too much time on this image because we do get, believe it or not, a better look at these guys in some of the gameplay footage we're going to look at today. But take a close look. What do they have on their bodies? Are you able to read out what they have written on them? Try to keep that in the back of your mind as we further talk about these characters later on. This is the teaser for day 2. Obviously, while it's dark, there's not much to look at, but brightening it up, we can see that, whatever that is. I still don't know what this is. It looks like behind the war days, you can see they have a claw with like some really sharp nails on their hand. But as for what's going on inside of what looks to be either a vent or like a storage crate with a bunch of cobwebs or maybe wires, I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. And now Steel just posted the final countdown teaser. As you can see, it's day 1. Brightening it up reveals whatever this is. I don't know. I feel like these past couple countdown teasers, I've just not been able to tell what the heck is in them. If you can figure out what this is, feel free to let me know in the comments. And then we also had Ash over on GT Live unbox another mystery box from Steel Wool for Secret of the Mimic. It had all your typical items, the Spring Bonnie bobblehead, all the stickers and stuff, but they did have some brand new postcards. One of them was a brand new look at Jackie. Another one was a brand new look at one of the Mycelium Man. And then lastly, before we hop into the big brand new gameplay footage we got from Steel Wool and Scott, we had this redacted footage of Deregular Sauce playing through some of Secret of the Mimic.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh my god. It is. Oh, that's really cool. I'm really kind of freaking out over that. Oh my god, did he see me? Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh. That's awesome. That's really cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this music is so good. Oh, okay, this isn't cool. This is terrifying.
Obviously, since all of the visuals have been pixelated, it's all been blurred out, we don't know what exactly they're reacting to. But they said on Twitter, these are some of my more tame reactions to the game. The whole thing had me constantly on edge with both the story and gameplay. It seriously is one of my favorite games to come out of the franchise. I'm so excited to see everyone else's reactions. I think it's also worth saying I felt some of the same feelings I felt when I was 12 years old playing the first FNaF game and uncovering that story, which is a huge deal, I think. Seriously, such an honor to have been a part of such an amazing game. Also, I know the secret. So some very high praise from Sauce, and also, they know the secret. So that confirms there is a very specific secret to know. But now let's finally move on to the actual gameplay footage of the game. This is the main thing that we're going to be talking about today, because it brought back the Scott Games Twitter account. They finally found the password and they posted this teaser. Looks like we got an old-fashioned TV here. Switching between channels. There we go. What do we got here? You can see one of the mascot costumes, the hedgehog, down a very dark hallway, and that is the teaser. So, we get this very interesting security camera shot, and then also towards the end, it flashes very quickly on screen this code. Now, I was out of the house when all this went down, which was really fun, so I'm not sure how people found this, but through that code and through that teaser from Scott Games, they were able to find this 1.5-minute footage of an encounter with Jackie in the game. And I can confirm this is the chase sequence with Jackie that we were able to play at PAX. So it looks like we're going up an elevator. That's probably the way we came in from. And we meet Jackie. There they are. She goes, surprise, and we have to run. You can see all of her arms reaching out, trying to grab us as we go. It's so good. It's actually so well animated. This is the shot we saw in the gameplay trailer. That's the part where I would always die at PAX. I played this chase like 2 or 3 times. You can hear her saying she wants a birthday hug. Laughing like a maniac. We gotta crouch down. This is the place where we have all the levers we have to pull. Jackie wants a slice of cake. Want a slice of Jackie's cake. So this part, I saw other people play at PAX, was very tricky. Because you have to go from different spots in the very tight crawl space. Getting up and down the levers. You can see she's banging on the crates the whole time. Ooh, you can see we just barely evaded her there. A save icon shows up because we got past the chase. But that's not it. And there is Jackie's jump scare. So, that was the Jackie chase in Secret of the Mimic, the encounter with her. It seems like it's going to start off pretty early in the game. Number one, because, well, she's in all the YouTubers' thumbnails that they posted today. But then also, we get this tutorial icon right here. Hold left shift to run. So it looks like we're still kind of being introduced to the mechanics, I'd assume. At the very least, even if it isn't towards the start of the game, which I do think it is, you know, this is at least the very first chase we're at. Because it's telling us, hey, these are the controls to run. You should probably run. I still just cannot get over all of Jackie's arms reaching out to grab us. It actually looks so good. This was so terrifying in VR at PAX. Unfortunately, VR is not going to be at launch tomorrow. But I cannot wait to play it in VR because it's going to be so terrifying. Like, look at all of her arms reaching past us. It actually looks so good. But of course, the main thing we have to talk about, and honestly, kind of the main reason why this gameplay is getting a little bit of pushback, some negative criticism, is the jump scare at the end. This part right here. So obviously, I think here we're supposed to go left. I think we have to shut this, actually. We pull this, that shuts the gate. Jackie can't get to us, but instead we run right in. And we die. We get jump scared by Jackie, which is an incredible animation. However, something I really hope changes in the final game is the jump scare sound effect. Because it's the same one. It's pretty much the same one that we hear in Security Breach, which is pretty disappointing. I think that was also the case in Help Wanted 2. A lot of the animatronics, a lot of the characters just use the Security Breach jump scare. I really hope we get an original Secret of the Mimic jump scare sound effect. Because quite frankly, I'm kind of tired of hearing security breaches. But the jump scare itself looks really, really good. Jackie looks really good. All the animations look really good. Alright. This freeze frame doesn't look too good for you, Jackie. But I love, love, love the look of this jump scare. Again, I just really hope they change up the sound effect. Other than that, though, really good jump scare, really good chase sequence with Jackie. And then an hour after that teaser went out, we got another teaser from Scott Games. Once again with the TV, going through another security feed right here. And this one, we did actually see it in the gameplay trailer, I believe. Because this monitor right here with all of these like cutouts in the background, it reminds me a lot of that scene where we first see Helper in the gameplay trailer, where we put in our Faz. Not our Faz wrench. Our data diver, and we can see all the cutouts behind us. I want to say that this is that area. It looks very similar to it. And then, of course, we get another secret code from Scott Games here. There it is right there. And once again, that leads us to another unlisted video on Steelwolf's channel. And the thumbnail for the first teaser had Jackie in the chase sequence. The second teaser has the new Music Man. And so, obviously, that means we get to see the chase sequence with Maestro Music Man. That's what I'm calling him. And it is terrifying. Look at this! Another cramped crawl space we're in. Can you hear him say, "Tickets, please"? Tickets, please. He's just bashing his hands down into the tiny crawl space. He just keeps saying, "Tickets, please." It's honestly a really good voice. I love it. This part is going to be so terrifying. I'm assuming if we get hit by those hands, we're going to die by the hands of Music Man. Just like that mannequin right there. But you can see, these are the mannequins that we saw in the countdown poster. Very terrifying. Look at all of them in that room just waiting for us. So creepy. Wait for it.
I can't get enough of this high-value.
They start repeating themselves. We get another encounter with Music Man. Our chase is still not done just yet. It's really terrifying. I'm actually kind of speechless. And then we get to this part in the stairs. And look at that. Look at him! And I'm assuming we get jump scared there. His jump scare we do see in the gameplay trailer. But this whole sequence of us in this tiny little crawl space, Music Man's arms just bursting through the ceiling, trying to get to us. It's so good. His voice as well. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. It's so good. So good. And then the part with all the mannequins is going to be so terrifying. I was kind of expecting all of them to, like, run at us. But we also get a better look at what's on their bodies here. It says USA Standard Measurements 1972. What's interesting is that they all say that. 1972. I believe 1972 down there.
I can't get enough of this.
They all start talking. 1972, yeah. So these guys are all from 1972, which is even earlier than 1979, which is the date that we saw in the first teaser for Secret of the Mimic, and also when we predict that this game takes place. But you can see whenever they start talking, a giant spotlight appears on them.
Get enough of this high value.
Sounds like they're saying something like, I can't get enough of this high value something. And then we run through the room, and we're back with Music Man. Tickets, please, as he bursts down through the ceiling. Probably my favorite part is when we get to this big staircase here, which is something we saw in the screenshot for Secret of the Mimic on the Steam page. And we can see we're looking around, and look at him! It looks so good, the way his eyes light up so you can see where he's looking. Oh my god. The way all the staircases just, like, fall and collapse underneath his giant weight. No disrespect, Music Man, but you're a big animatronic. It looks so good. Oh my, I'm speechless, man. I can't wait for this Music Man encounter. It looks so much fun. Part of me is a little disappointed that they're revealing all these chase sequences, because the third one we're going to take a look at is another chase sequence with an animatronic. The Jackie one, I can understand posting, because, again, we saw that at PAX, but this DJ Music Man one, I would have killed to experience this. You know, spoiler-free, without any footage in the game itself, but I guess it gets fans excited. But now we move on to the third and final teaser from Scott Games, and also the third and final chase sequence from Steelwall. As you can see, this camera, I can't really tell what we're looking at here. I've seen some people say maybe it's the tiger plushie, right? These are its eyes here. This is its big, wide mouth. You got its ears up top. Honestly, I can see it. The tiger plushie right here. Let me know what you guys think. And then for the third time, we have another final URL. And that is going to take us to the chase sequence with, spoilers, Dolly, the new nurse animatronic. Look at her, dude! Again, I would have killed to experience this in the game. Spoiler-free, Steel Wool. Look at that. She's, like, covered in molten lava? What happened, Dolly? We can see a giant bucket that had, again, like, molten lava next to her. Maybe we pushed her in. Maybe she fell in. But look at that, the way she's glowing. We're on a big conveyor belt with, like, explosive barrels or something. Gas barrels, it looks like. We hop down onto some catwalks. Run! Honestly, it looks like our player's taking, like, a leisurely stroll. They don't seem like they're that much in a rush. Back onto another conveyor belt. There's Dolly. Where are we supposed to go? No, you can see the players shake their head no. And if you didn't catch it, as we're on this conveyor belt, it looks like we're supposed to go here. Ooh, look at that. Looks like maybe a mask of Jackie. Yeah, we're supposed to go off onto this right-hand side. Because if we keep going down, we're being pushed by the conveyor belt here. We're going to go right into Dolly. And listen, you know, I'm all down for going right into Dolly, but I'm also trying to survive here. You know, she's made of molten lava right now. Yeah, as we're going down, look at this big bucket. I'm assuming she, like, fell into one of these vats or buckets full of molten lava. And then the way she just, like, emerges from the wall. She just melts the wall. The music kicks in. All the lava is melting around her. It's so good. Again, a part of me is like, I really wish they didn't show this. This would have been so cool to experience in the game itself. But, like, look at Jackie, dude. Like, she is messed up. You do not look good, Dolly. And then we run. Yeah, this might be my least favorite chase out of the bunch. Just because there's not really much going on around us. Besides, I keep saying Jackie. Besides Dolly running behind us. You know, we don't see her giant fist coming down through the ceiling. We don't see her long arms going after us. It's just, she's behind us there. It's cool that she's made of molten lava. And this little encounter with her is cool as well. It would have been cool to see the jump scare here. Of course, right after, I'm like, I don't want them to show so much. But yeah, those are the 3 chase sequences with Jackie, Music Man, Dolly. I'd love to know, what are your thoughts? It's really strange to me that we went so long with no second trailer, no new gameplay or anything, and then last night at like, 9 p.m, they're like, alright, here are 3 of the main chase sequences in the game, and then also 3 a.m. They're like, alright, YouTubers, feel free to post like the first hour of the game. It's really strange, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if Steelwool was just fed up with people like, where's trailer 2? They were just like, alright, you want gameplay? Here's 3 chase sequences in the game. And also the first hour of the game. A whole day early, a day and a half early. But that is going to do it for this video. The next video you're going to see on the channel is me live streaming my playthrough of Secret of the Mimic. I'll leave that link down below. And also in the pinned comment so you can set a little notification when I go live. And also you may have seen I had another stream scheduled for tonight with the hottest dog doing a predictions bingo board for Secret of the Mimic. With all the extra footage we're getting and all the YouTubers posting their videos early, we decided to delay that till after the release of the game. So instead we're going to do a stream after we played the game, talking about the game, going through our bingo board, checking off what we got right, what we got wrong. But yeah, the next thing you're gonna see from me is me streaming Secret of the Mimic. So, subscribe, you don't want to miss out on that. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Goodbye.